Welcome back to another HairyPollocksFishing fishing video, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are on the west coast of Scotland. It's February, so it's very, very cold. We're at 3 degrees. It was absolutely boiling when I got up here last night. So we're going to be doing a little bit of lure fishing today. I'll tag the description below, but very shortly, when it gets a little bit lighter, I'm going to stick the drone up and give you a view of this absolute stunning scenery. It's just beautiful. Westerly wind today, so we had to head over this way because we've got easterlies on the northeast coast. Rod wise, we're using, let's just spin this round for you. We're using my Nomura Never Crack. This is a 40 to 80 gram casting weight, 2.7 meters. These are absolutely phenomenal. You can buy these in Billy's Fishing Tackle in North Shields. They're cheap, and I swear to God, they are absolute phenomenal lure rods. They're one of my favourite. I'm on to my second Nomura rod now. I lost my first one, unfortunately, on the kayak that time. And I've paired it with a Shimano Sienna 4000, which you can also purchase from Billy's. So, we're just going to be chucking around to start off with, 40 gram spinners. Got some soft plastics and stuff with us today. So, if we're getting no luck here, we may have to move spots. But we're just going to wing it. We're going to wing it and see what we can get. So I'll have my first cast, and then if nothing comes on my first cast, I'll switch these off and I'll start these back up when we get something off. Third cast, and I've just lost what felt like a good pollock. He was in pretty close because there's a seal kicking around. So I'll chuck this back out and see if I can find him again. It wasn't out very far, it was very close. We're getting to the bottom of the water now. Low tide's fast approaching, so I'm hoping when the tide turns something's going to happen. We haven't had anything else on the spinners. I've tried a few different ones, some razor claws and some coloured ones, green ones, plain old silver with red heads on. So I'm going to swap over to a 24 gram soft plastic, rhubarb and custard. Give this a couple of chucks and see if we can pick anything up. Let that sink all the way to the bottom, and we'll just do a slow retreat. So other than that one bite, we haven't had no more bites. I don't really particularly want to waste any more time in this area, so we're going to pack up, get back up there, and we're going to walk along the cliffs over to the right. Just think we're going to have to move about. I think it's going to be one of those days where, you know, they could be sitting 200 yards away, could be quarter of a mile away. The place might be dead. I don't know. I've never fished it before. It's a new location, so the ground's right. I know there's fish there because we've had a bite. I've lost it, unfortunately, but I just feel like it's maybe a bit barren at low tide, so I'm just going to walk along because we've got to walk back this way anyway for the van. So yeah, let's pack up, head that way. I'm absolutely wrecked after climbing up that hill. Whew. Ruined, I tell you. I didn't exactly sleep very well in the van after a 3 hour 40-minute drive straight from work. Look at this. It's a ruin. It's what it's about. Getting out and seeing new places. Exploring. Bit of fresh air. Right, we've moved spots. I've drove out in Port Patrick Harbour. And I'm just walking up the side of this cliff to see if I can find a mark in between the castle where we were and obviously the harbour. So van's down there, the hairy vanny, that's down there. I've had a couple of chucks off these rocks just in front here with absolutely not a single bite. I feel like it's more sandy there than anything else. I'm looking for that heavy kelpy ground, but at the moment I'm struggling a little bit to find any. So we're going to head up here, see if we can find somewhere to fish in between the castle and the harbour, like I say. And if not, I think what we might do is we might come down and have a chuck somewhere off the back of these rocks in a bit on my way back if we've still had no luck. I'm hoping it's not going to be a blanking session. I've already lost one fish which felt like an alright fish, but you know, the seals are in the area and the seals aren't here unless there's fish. So I think it's just going to be one of them days of trying to scope them out. Fingers crossed that I haven't just driven all this way for nothing. That's a canny old drop. Ain't no way down there. Keep walking. I've been back in the castle before or not. I really hope not. I'm hoping there's somewhere in between. One way to find out. And would you look at that? We're virtually back at the castle. There's not a single place that I can access down there without it being stupidly dangerous. So I'm looking at this spot down here somewhere. I was fishing on the other edge around the backside there. So I think if we go down there, we're going to have to stick it out because I physically can't walk any further. I'm done in. I mean, it looks decent, but we're just going to have to get down there and give it a crack. Stick it out for the long run, see if we can pluck something out. There you go, that's fishing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a little bit precarious. It's a little bit precarious, but I think we can get down there. I'm just going to slowly work my way down there and hope for the best. I do have my VHF radio, so if anything goes tits up, I do have a way to call somebody with the GPS coordinates. So I haven't come out here alone, unprepared. But yeah, I didn't expect to be walking around this much anyway. Let's get down there. Yeah, that was sketchy. It wasn't as accessible as I thought. It's a vertical drop. I've had to come over this side here and up over the top. Very much taking me time, but we're down here and it looks like it's a place where I don't think anybody's coming down here fishing. So with a bit of luck you know, we can cast out alongside the cliff face where it's, you know, inaccessible basically, and we're gonna have a chuck around close by. It looks like it's straight into deep water, but we'll get a bit further down, we'll have a closer look and go from there. Whew. Right, we're down. Yeah, it looks fairly deep. I think if anywhere this is going to be our best bet. So we're sticking out here for a few hours before I do that dreaded climb back up there. Let's get the tripod set up and get this flicked out. We have another fish on. He's a little bit scatty. He's a bit like a collie. Get him up on the surface. Oh, yes, this leg. Actually, well, it's the biggest collie of the day. Yeah, so that other fish before, the haddock, I think it was a haddock, because there's your collie and he hasn't got any of those marks. He's about a pound, give or take. So lovely hooked on the bottom lip, so he'll go back no problem. Get him unhooked, get him chucked back. We'll get another one. Splash, straight back down he goes. Get another one straight back out. Swapped over to this lure, and that seems to have done the trick. So fire another one out. See what happens. Well, we've had what? Lost one, lost two, and I've landed three. So I'm happy about that. We've had some fish anyway. Hopefully it continues and it'll only get better. I would love to find the pollock. I don't know where they are. I haven't had one yet. That's just been hit again there. Definitely getting hit there. Not one. The seal was back out before, so I don't know whether it's pushing the fish in shore a bit, because it seems to be every time he pops his head up somewhere, I'm getting hit. And they're not very far out. Do a slow retrieve again. The odd little pull. The collies will be on the bottom. Yep. Oh, this feels like a little bit more cracky. Not as big as the last one, right? I don't think. It's heading straight for that bit of reef. It's a pollock. Well, what did I say? I wouldn't mind finding those pollock, and we managed to dig one out. In fact, that one's got black spots on it as well. That one's got black spots on it as well, so I wouldn't have that up. It just looks different. The bottom dorsal fin looked different on that other one, and the top looked a bit more pointy. He wasn't coming off, by the way. Double hooked him. But the assist hook in the top there. Yeah, lovely little pollock. West Coast pollock. Straight back down he goes. Get in. I'm going to have a fag break. Maybe have a sandwich, a cup of tea, and we'll get back to it. Cheers. Well, we haven't had a fish for over an hour. We're half an hour away from low tide. Whatever this is, it's tiny. I've managed to pluck out something, at the very least. It's a little pollock. It's a little babby pollock. And I'm happy to see him, because like I say, it's been a little while. Lip hooked lovely. If I'd have given him any slack, he probably would have come off. There you go. Lovely colours on him. Oh. Straight back down he goes. Yeah, he was very welcome, because it's been a little while, to say the least. Quite a while, in fact. Not just a little while. Quite a while. That cloud has disappeared now. The sun's come back out. So we're safe for the time being. I want to just fish an hour or so into the flood. Probably leave about, I don't know, start heading back to the van about 3:30. Obviously, as long as the weather plays ball. See if we can pick anything up on the flood. You just never know. I've had to put the jacket back on, like it's getting a little bit cold. Thought that was a bite, but it's not, it's kelp. Yeah, that's a bite. 2 fish and 2 casts. I mean, they're not massive. They're not massive. But it's all good fun, none of the less. Another pollock. Same size as the last one. He's going absolutely mental. So, another one. Alright mate, settle down. Another little one. Straight back down he goes. Can we make it 3 fish and 3 casts, do you think? Give it a go. We can certainly give it a go. Let's see what happens. Thought I'd just put you on the chest cam for a little bit, just to give us a little bit of a different view. Yeah, these pollock won't really play ball when you lose that current, when you lose that tidal pull. And they're not very big tides, so The odds were a little bit against us, but we've had quite a few out. More than I thought, anyway. So we haven't had anything huge, a couple of pounds. But doesn't matter. I've just had another hit there. Is that weed? Weed. So 2 fish and 3 casts. Yep. Get him up above this weed bed. It's not very big. Little one. Just a little one, but nonetheless, the numbers are starting to stack up. Starting to stack up. I think they're hiding pretty close to shore. By the looks of things. I'm getting them all around about there. I don't know whether there's a little gully there or what, but that seems to be where I'm getting the majority of the bites. Oh, I've missed one here. Must be a pack of it. Last cast, peeps, and then I'll take his mountain climbing. It's time to go. I've run out of time, and it's starting to get out the weed. That's it. It's starting to get a little bit cold now. That wind's starting to change direction slightly, which I'm a little bit gutted about, but it's too dangerous to walk up. So we'll see if we can pluck one more out. Ooh, I had a hit there. Ah, one more cast. One more. Last cast. Last cast. Hate leaving when the bloody fishing just starts again. Roll on the summer nights. Bit of snag there. I would like to leave on one last fish. I don't like leaving on a blank cast. One more fish. One more fish. Get it back down in that kelp. The last cast turns into another hour. And then rushed for time. on the bottom yet. Must be. It's got to be on the bottom. Didn't feel it at the bottom. Feel myself in the weed though. Oh, whoa! Come back for it then. Oh! Come on, come back for it. Ah, he's taking the mick. Taking the mick. Oh, come on. Must be tiny. It must be tiny. Feel him banging away at it. Come on then. Oh my God. Will he just take it? Followed it all away. Damn. Well, I would say that that is probably the biggest pollock of today. Let's have a little bit of slide line. So I can show you. But I would say it's the biggest one of today. Absolutely stunning, stunning fish. Look at the, just hooked in the scissors there. Ginormous eyes on them. Absolutely lovely fish. Get him back before the seal gets him. We'll chuck another one out. Just under £2. Just under £2. Straight back down he goes. Excellent. Get in. Love it when we're catching fish. Feels like it could be a little bit better. Was taking a few good dives, so I'm presuming it's a pollock. And it's found a snag. It's out. What do we have? It's a pollock. It's a pollock. The trouble is, how's he hooked? Because we've got to just lift him up. And 3, 2, 1. I think that might be the biggest of today. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Not too bad, is it? Hey, not too bad at all. Don't call me the hairy pollocks for nothing. There's another one, boys and girls. Some lovely colours on these ones up here. Lovely, hooked just in the scissors, right there. Get up. It's been better than I thought today, especially for like this time of year. Right there, settle down, is it? Alright, man. There we go. Another pollock. Yeah, it's been better than I thought. We've had a few fish actually. A few more than I thought we were going to have, to be honest. So, although we haven't had the big one, still buzzing nonetheless, especially for this time of year. Just goes to show you, lure fishing is not just a summer sport. Quite the 4.5 pounder the other week, like. But certainly not going to complain. The weather's held off, but we've got about another 20 minutes, and then it'll be time to go. The flooding tide's definitely brought the fish back on the feed. Time for a few more casts. Rod is running. Beautiful. Wait for that to hit the deck. Out there. Pulling through the calc there. That's where I'm picking them up from. Can't tell me that there won't be one big one down there. They're not here in massive numbers. There's certainly haven't had a fish a cast. Not mass amounts of them out there. It's just pot of the luck, isn't it, when you that lure coming past them, basically. Pot luck. Pot luck. Gonna have a quick last cast over here. The curse of the last cast. The curse of the last cast. Again, the light's going down very quick. Ground there just does not feel right. Bit of kelp there, quite close in. Oh, was that a bite? Was that digging into a bit of kelp? Felt like a bite. Right, this is definitely 1,000,000,000,000,000,000%, whether I like it or not, my last cast. Wish me luck. Splashed out. I've whizzed that out as far as I can whiz it out. Right, this is it. Patience. Feel the lure. It's going through the kelp there. Snagged in the kelp there. There's a fish in there, that's where it's going to be lurking. Do I have a fish or do I have weed? I'm not 100% sure on this one. Bit of weight there, but it's weed. Right, definitely having one more cast. That's not on, I was getting excited. Last cast. Last cast. Last cast. This is my last cast. 1,000,000,000,000%. I know I said that on the last cast, but like, it doesn't look it on the camera, but the light's going down relatively quickly now, so I need to make a move. Is it going to be? Nope. It's a snag. Yeah. Definitely time to call it, I think. See if I can get it out. Doesn't feel like it's going to come out. Is it? Hell. Lost it by the looks of it. Yes, I have. Lost a few the day, but that's the downfall of fishing rocky marks, I suppose. Saved us a job at least. Right, I'll take this back up the hill once I've packed my stuff. Apologies if you hear me huffing and puffing, because I'm not the fittest on the planet. So we were fishing down there on that bit down the bottom there, and well, I've got to get back up that. Right, let's see if I remember how I got down. Jesus, man needs to quit smoking, that's for definite. Right, get a good handhold on there. Let's across to this bit. Mum, if you're watching, do apologise. Should go friggin' nuts if she knew I was doing this. Right, there was a bit that I think I had to slide down on my ass, but I think I should be alright. Going back up. We're slowly getting there. Whew, some of those marks along there may be accessible, but it would have to be a summer job when it's bone dry. Otherwise, I just don't feel like it's worth the risk. Oh God almighty. Just keeps going on and on and on. It's these bits you've got to watch for, these grassy areas, because, well, it's a sheer drop. So you've just got to make sure that wherever your feet are going, you've got a good handheld. 5-minute break. I made it up just. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed watching the video. I know I've certainly enjoyed making it. I've had a few fish today, nothing huge, but you know, it's good to get out. I've enjoyed myself. I really needed that today. The big rods on the cod fishing have been getting on my nerves a little bit, because I've been struggling with the cod this season, so I'm looking forward to getting out on the boat again. Some lure fishing from the shore. Got plenty of new places to try. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, drop us a subscribe, and I hope to catch you all on the next one. Peace out. If you like the video, please drop a subscribe and a follow, turn the notification bell on for more fishing adventures like this one. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Tight lines.